I want reading as natural as brushing my teeth. For this vlog, I'm reading a classic, A Moveable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. Paris, the 1920s, a young writer figuring out his voice. And honestly, that's enough to intrigue me. Hemingway writes about his time in Paris in this very quiet and harried way. Sitting in cafes, writing in hotel rooms, just being in the city. Welcome back to my reading vlog. If you are new here, this is a place that I document my reading journey, the book I love, the ones that surprise me, and everything in between. I just finished reading Yes a Year by Carol Burke, and lately I have been deep in books about marriage and womanhood. It's been a really interesting rabbit hole, and I feel like I have learned a lot from that genre. But I think the most important thing about being a reader is knowing when to step outside your comfort zone and try something completely different. So that's exactly what I'm doing today. For this vlog, I'm reading a classic, A Moveable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. I will be honest, Hemingway is not an author that I've been spent much time with before. I know he's one of the most iconic writers in American literature, but somehow I've never sat down with his book. So this feels like a long overdue introduction. All I know going in is that this is a memoir about his years living in Paris. And honestly, that's enough to intrigue me. Paris, the 1920s, a young writer figuring out his voice. It already sounds like a beautiful story. This book is also pretty short, only around 170 pages. I'm continuing my 60-page a day reading challenge. If you have been following along, you already know the deal. If you are new, basically, I have set myself a goal of reading at least 60 pages every single day. I usually split it between the morning when my mind is still fresh and at night before bed. It's a realistic goal, but it does require some intention. There are days when I'm tired, my phone is right here, and suddenly an hour disappears. I think we have all been there. But I'm genuinely trying to protect that reading time because I've noticed how much better I feel when I stick to it. More focused, more calm, more like myself. The bigger goal behind the challenge isn't just to read more pages. It's about building a habit that actually sticks. I want reading as natural as brushing my teeth. Something I just do every day without negotiating with myself. And documenting it here keeps me accountable in a way that nothing else really does. I will be updating each day with the date so you can follow along and see the full journey, the good days, the slow days, and everything in between. I think there is something really special about watching a reading experience unfold in real time rather than just hearing a review at the end. Alright, I've been looking forward to this one. I like the other cover better. I will add the other one in the video. So let's get into it. Day 1 starts now. It's May 6, 10:31 a.m. It's May 7, 9:43 a.m. It's day 2. Yesterday on day 1, I didn't reach the 60-page goal. I only got through 30 pages of a Moveable Feast. No excuses. That's part of documenting this in real time, right? Those 30 pages I read were genuinely lovely. Hemingway writes about his time in Paris in this very quiet and hurried way, sitting in cafes, writing in hotel rooms, just being in the city. There is no big dramatic plot. Reading it feels like a scene is forming in your head before you have even finished the sentence. There is a quote in the beginning I really want to share. I will add it here or here. One of the more interesting threads is that the dynamic between Hemingway and Miss Stein. She's a writer herself and something of a central figure in the Paris literary world at the time. The way that Hemingway thinks about their conversations and about her as a person is very interesting. I will keep reading today. It's May 8, 9:39 a.m. It's day 3 of the reading challenge. Yesterday on day 2, I read exactly 60 pages of the book A Moveable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. So finally I reached my 60-page goal. So happy about that. I'm now on page 90, 50% of the book. The book is a genuinely easy and relaxing read. There is no tension or urgency to it. It just flows. And I have one highlight that I want to share. Here it is. If the day was bright, I would buy a liter of wine and a piece of bread and some sausage and sit in the sun and read one of the books I had bought and watch the fishing. That one sentence kind of captures the whole feel of the book. Simple pleasures and hurried days. Being present in a place. I'm going to keep reading today. It's May 9, 10:18 a.m. It's day 4. Yesterday on day 3, I read the 61 pages of Moveable Feast. This book is very easy to read. It's just the small, normal daily life of Hemingway in Paris. Mostly conversations between he and the writers and the friends he knew. The things he talks about are very ordinary. Writing in a cafe, drinking with a friend. It could easily be boring, but it isn't. I think it's because there is always a distinct perspective running through it. Hemingway's thoughts are woven into everything, giving even the smallest moment some weight. The section I read yesterday was about a trip he took with Scott to another city. They needed to catch a train, but Scott didn't show up in time. The way Hemingway describes his frustration is both funny and sharp. He is clearly angry, but the way he expresses it feels more wise than petty. It's one of those moments where the writing really comes alive. I'm now 88% through the book. I will finish it today. I finished reading Moving Feast, and I'm really glad I picked it up. It's a cozy, easy read, but don't let that fool you. There is real wisdom running through it. The way Hemingway sees people, notices small moments, and finds meaning in the most ordinary days. If you have been on the fence about Hemingway, I'd say start here. It's a gentle introduction, no pressure, no drama, and a life well observed. As for what to read next, I haven't decided yet. I'm going to do a little searching and start something new tomorrow. If you have any recommendations, please drop them in the comments. I read every single one. Thank you so much for following along on this one. I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.
I don't know if I can find my way out. I'm stuck in a prison of doubt. In this dark